Hello. My cat thought I was talking to her just now. I just hear jingle, jingle, jingle. She gets up to come over. It's like, no, not you, sweetie. I'm sorry. Hello. Congratulations on your golden Luna Shy. Welcome in. You did die at least once, I think. I think you got revived at one point, though. Thanks, guys. So I got old. But yeah, once you got old, you didn't want to work in the garden anymore, so I had to assign someone else to work on the plants. You should put the YouTube link. Oh, you're right! Oh my god, I don't think I have my YouTube linked on my Twitch. I forgot. Oh god, I don't want to hear an echo of myself. Ugh. Bum, bum, bum. It's just in a weird spot. Yeah, the way that they have the social links is really weird. You're right. Let me see. We could put it with the About Me section in like the panels. Let's see. I think I do have like a socials panel actually. Let's see. It's gonna be really scuffed looking. Let's see. But no, I don't. Oh. Well, it'll just be this blank thing then. I'll just say socials. Hee hee. Let's see. This is YouTube. And that was youtube.com/@arthmaela because they have @ in their thing now for some reason. Okay, submit, and then we just click and drag. I love how I feel bad. You guys can't even see any of this. I'm like dot dot dot, and now I do this, and now I do this. Yeah, I honestly should just have like a socials in general panel or something that has like my website because and just like I need to have something that says like, you know, I save VODs here. YouTube -VODs, and I'm just gonna leave it as VODs for now because that's all I've really been uploading. There we go. Thank you. You're right. The formatting of Twitch is just kind of funky in general. Cool. I don't know. Test it. I don't remember. Yay! There is one. Perfect. I like desperately need to update my website though, because it is just a big, it is not scroll friendly. It is like a website. I need to fix it. I need to make it short and sweet and easy to navigate. I know. Also, hello, Erden. I saw you. Your little hi. Is my YouTube not on the card? Oh my god. Wait. Oh yeah, it's not. It's not on my main thing. I think it's under like my all socials. Yeah, on my all links it's there, but I don't have yeah. Can you put that in the to-do channel, Crow, for me later? I know I need to update my credits still. That would be awesome. No, it's good. It's good. I appreciate it so much. Love you. It is good because yeah, the all of the past Cult of the Lamb streams are on there, so. Let me see. Is Shy live right now? I'm just playing with little Stitches. We had to make one for Stitches because he doesn't have a desktop PC. Oh yeah, there you are. See? Shy, I'm sorry, but I need you. I need. Wait. This is not. There we go. You're my farm gal. I need you to go farm. Thank you. There we go. All is right in the world. All is right with the world. Yee. Thank you, Crow. I appreciate you. Cool. Yeah, I was gonna do drawing today, but then I was just kind of like, I'm physically and mentally exhausted from work, so I just didn't want to have to like focus on like creating something. I just kind of want to like do nothing yet something at the same time, you know what I mean? Yay, there you go. How was everybody's Tuesday? Everybody having a good day? Oh yeah, Shy, you haven't seen the upgrade. This is the updated farm. There's 4. You guys can harvest the crops now. I have to pick them up, but yeah, and I have all these like fertilizer boxes for you guys now too, so you can fertilize everything. Yeah. Oh, let me just hold the A button down when it's not necessary. That's perfect. Yeah, we've got all kinds of upgrades going on. Everything's great. Oops. This one. It always takes me a little bit to get back in the swing of things here. I am. You guys are going to be an efficient task force. I know it. I just got to get you there first. And then this is our like little hut corner. I need to make 1, 2, 3 more, but we don't have enough followers for that, so I just gonna have them bring it off. It really is, honestly, like this aspect especially is like super cozy. Once I go like, you know, out into the world, it's a little more chaotic, but that's okay. Wow, we almost have every. Should we just unlock decor? We may as well just unlock decorations at this point. Today was a day. I'm sorry, Crow. I feel that though, for real. There goes Ciabatta on his way to do Ciabatta things. I feel like we should have Ciabatta doing kitchen duty. You know, I feel like Ciabatta. Yeah, you need to be our chef, Chibi. Yeah, perfect. We have Shy in the garden. Ciabatta's there. Stitches is our undertaker because he wanted to be. Let's see. Shy, it's time for confession. Another crown. Do we trust the red? Yes, you trust the red crown, Shy. No. For its theme. This aspect on like the design, I understand. The design of like this aspect of the game is really like cozy. They did a really great job doing that. What did they call it? Stardew Valley, Binding of Isaac? Stardew Isaac? Binding of Stardew? Something like that? Gardening is cozy. Binding of Stardew. That's what it was. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Okay, so last time... I have lots of money. We can just buy this poor follower outright. That's right. Yeah, Crow was the one who said that first. I was like, somebody said that last time. Oh, somebody died. That's okay. Stitches will gather them up. So last time we unlocked the final chain, and the one who waits was like, blah, 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 I'm the one who waits. You must now return my crown to me. And I kind of want to tell him to go fuck himself because I really like these powers. I don't want to die. So we will see what happens. Oh, this is where we got sacrificed before. Oh, man. This looks so ominous. Oh! We need one more follower. One of our followers died. We need to replenish it. Whoops. I think everybody here already has one. So let's do... Let's see. I kind of want to hit the randomize button a certain... Like, how many times should I hit the randomize button? And then we'll just go from there. Should be like... Or should we just take them as they are now? 3? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Hippo. Bam. Perfect. Now we have 20 and we have to run before someone else dies. You know, you can just, worship. Stubbly hippo. So stubble. Okay, here we go. Oh, Ciabatta. Ciabatta, I just left. Why? I leave for all of 2 seconds and you're sick? Where are you? Where are you hiding? Me trying to find Ciabatta's name in this giant... Where the frick? Where did you go? Are you in a bed already? Are you in bed? No. Did... I feel... Oh, there you are. I see you. Come here. You, bed. There. All right, now we can go. Very tired after having dentist and therapy with 4 hours of sleep. Oh, no. Yeah, definitely a rest and relax day then, for sure. Thank you, Crow. I was blind. I could not see anything. I just... Too many names, you know? I was gonna say 4 hours is hard for me to operate on. I have to have at least 6. Alright. Oh no. Oh, I look angry. Okay, let's see. 4, 9. No. Ice pillars. Invincibilities. I think we should do this. And then this one. So cinematic. I feel like I have to walk slowly. I function best on 9 to 10. Oh my god. I feel like if I sleep more than 8, I get like a headache. Vessel, I relinquish you from your service to the Red Crown. Return it to me and embrace the end that awaits. With this last sacrifice of my most devoted follower, I will be freed. So he wants us to die? Finally, I will be free. Approach, Vessel, and lay your life down at my feet. My followers! Oh no! Why are you guys? No, you guys can't be in there. Oh, I get to choose? No. Oh my god. Okay. So you have betrayed me, lamb. You have shunned my gospel and claimed yourself a false idol. That crown is mine by divine right. You think to stand in the very face of death? Oh my god, his ball! Master, allow me. I will give this wretch a taste of your wrath. Oh. Ah! Ow! Can you not? Haha, get lammed, nerd. Chronic illness is fucking worse. Yeah. More than normal. If you need as much as I do, you're either a child or somehow sick or otherwise ailed. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I will take care of this beast, master. I will cut that crown from its head. Wow. You seem nice. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, okay. Oh, they go out in random directions. Okay. Oh my god, they come back. I dislike that he's not getting poisoned. Oh my god. Can you like, sir, can you, oh my god. There. You think yourself victorious? You think yourself safe? Do not forget that you belong to me. Even after I have slaughtered you, your pain will not end. You cannot escape me, even in death. Oh god. Okay, what has he got going on? Oh, that seems not ideal. Okay. Kinda bogus that these poisons don't apply to the boss. I'm just saying. Oh. Okay. This is... The zone is too large. Really rather not have to. Okay. What happens if we say, okay, I'll bow? What happens then? Do we? I'm so glad Stitches finally got to try peach rings. I can't believe he had never had any before. It was just insane. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. Wait, do the demons can come with me? Let's take... like more starting parts. It's good. And then we should probably change our cloak to the one that gives you tarot cards, right? I feel like... Maybe, can we double up on starting hearts? No, we can't. Oh, I see. Okay. Is there another Orcus one? Targets a random enemy and explodes near them. Is that like repeatedly? You're like... Yeah, let's do this one. Melee attacks would be helpful. For sure. Actually, oh, this is actually 3. I can have 3. I forgot. So... make hentai one as well. There we go. 3 demons. Look at them, they're so cute. They're so cute. Oh yeah, Stitches just doesn't sleep anymore. All right, we need to change our fleece. There we go. Oh. Well, it's a new day. Everybody get in here for sermon. I have returned safe from my missionary. I brought an offering. I managed to find 21 meat and 7 scraps. Good job, Erden. Now go sleep. Okay. Nice. Erden's over here. He just got back from the missionary and he's like, I also leveled up, leader. No, don't you go worship. Go sleep. I said sleep.
Drink water. Be calm.
Thank you for hydrate and stretch. And for your contribution. Honey. It's true. I feel like we need a lot more gold bars. I'll just have all of these be gold bar thingies. I'm like trying to like get everything in order before I go attack ye old god. You know, I feel like it would be a good idea. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay. I'm ready. Hang on. Let me. Oh, I say I'm ready and then I say hang on. That doesn't quite make sense, does it? Okay. Are you ready? Okay. Why is it sad that parallel lines have so much in common? It's because they'll never meet. I don't know what you expected. You did this to yourself. Look, we have so many more decorations now. Bone decorations. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. All right, I'm ready. I'm gonna save again because I'm scared. Did you hear about the claustrophobic astronaut? They really need some space. What a great job field for that person. What a great job opportunity, you know? Oh my god, I have to perform the ritual every time I try. I'm ready. I can do this. Oh. There's hammer. Hammer. Thank you. I don't have my demons with me. Is it because I'm not in combat yet? Oh, yeah. Refuse! I'll never bow to you. Master, allow me. Ah! Okay, dude. Okay. Oh, he hasn't hit me. I thought he was hitting me. Haha! I guess not. The heart ones I do, but I mean, I didn't even get tarot cards either. Okay. Oh, what? Oh my god. I don't want to be here. Haha. Ouch. Haha! Okay, I'm ready. I gotta get that heart. Yeah. Oh, come on. I'm still getting the melee attack a nearby enemy every few seconds thing though too. So maybe they're here, they're just not here. Oh, okay. Oh, that was lame. Okay. Look here, you little shits. I'm just kind of like trying to refill my fervor so that I can just like fire this shit at him. Oh. This is probably gonna backfire though. Oh my god! You! Hold still so I can- wait, I just- what? Oh! Because my plan was, oh, well, I'll just kill the little guys, collect fervor, and then fire stuff at them. But I guess... I guess that won't work, so... Everything's fine. Ciabatta, I know you're sick, but I need you to confess. Happy conversation, but I'm tired. Mood. That be the introvert life, though, Ciabatta. That do be the introvert life. Here. We can dance, and then you can sleep. There you go. Hi. Oh, Stitches is an old man. Oh no. Everyone's getting to be you. Why are you? Okay. Why are you not in bed? Go to bed. I think we had one. Right at the beginning of at the stream, like before I even went, like before I even switched over to the game, it was like Twitch is deciding your fate. So maybe we need to reconnect it again. Contributions haven't gone through either, actually. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired of having to reconnect the Twitch thing. Okay, let's see, configure. Okay, blah blah blah. That's good. That's all fine. Let me, I think what we did last time, actually. Last time we saved the game and we went to the main menu. Oh, you see it now? Okay. As long as you see it now, that's all I care about. I haven't seen the like actual like totem contributions come through, so maybe let's go main menu real quick and go back in, because I think that fixed everything last time. Yeah. And I think it's because if I go live after I've opened the game, it like has issues of some variety. But how is everybody doing hunger-wise? Nom nom nom. Amazing. Oh, I get an extra heart for doing that. Cool, perfect. Well, hopefully it just doesn't have any more issues, because that would be kind of a pain. Pain in the booty. Oh, Ty was already tired. I hope he doesn't die because I've converted him into a demon again. Here, we'll do this one. Mule, hello! Welcome in. We are just trying to defeat our supreme overlords. Let's do this one. Okay, let's see if it pops up when I come out. It didn't. What is going on? Yeah, it's still stuck at 4. Here, let's sign out. We'll just like completely reconnect because this is gonna drive me bonkers. Configure. They're not working right. Try setting them up again. Bum, bum. Hooray! They should now be working correctly. Okay. I'm trusting you, Cult of the Lamb. Can I, is it, if it shows up in the approval? Yeah, there it goes. Ha ha! Oh, it's 500 now though. Oh my god. Hang on. I got this. We're gonna just do like a sneaky little, like a sneaky thing here. Channel points. Ooh, nice. Hell yeah. Okay, so we'll set this to 100. And then I don't want the follower message to be so much. I feel like you guys should be able to just like send things and have fun with it too. There we go. Okay. So maybe just whenever we start up the game, we just reconnect to Twitch or we reset up the channel point stuff and make sure that everything is working for every stream then. Did I get 3? Yes, okay. All right. Maybe I should pick a little bit speedier weapon this time. The gateway. All right, I'm ready. Ghosties. You want ghosties. I like that one. 0.8, 0.25. Wow, okay. What is divine inspiration? Oh, that's the... Psh. I don't give a shit about that right now. All right, bone gloves. Oh, did it disappear on you, Crow? Hang on. Here you go. There you go. Nope, too late. I made another one. It's too late. Oh, a little bit. Oh no, one of my followers. I see Old Man Stitches in there. Oh, and Shy is there too. Look, it's Shy and Stitches and Blue Ghost. Oh my gosh. No. Wait, what is happening? Why is it... A bug? I found another bug. I've been finding bugs so much. Okay, that's enough. Oh my god. Haha! Punk. I have to save all my followers. He's throwing Funyuns at us. Ouch. Oh. Hit. Oh, you can step on them after they've... I see. Haha. They are spicy. They're like the ones with like the chili sauce, chili spice on them. Spicy peach rings. Okay. 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 Look here. I'm just trying to do the fervor thing, you know? Oh. Oh no! Ah! Not the spinning death thing! Oh my god. Oh, that's cheap. Haha! Oh, I did think that you were defeated. I was hoping. Chili limon peach rings. You thought yourself above a god? Oh no. Oh no. Ew. Ew. Oh. Ew! He put you guys, he crucified you guys! Ow. The eyeballs. Oh.
Drink
Okay.
water. Become.
Oh, why are they? Oh, of course. Thank you for your contribution. I know. Not gonna lie, this is kind of gross. Pretty cringe. Oh, I have half a heart. Oh my god, I'm so... There's... What the... Okay. I don't like... I've decided I don't like the gloves. Oh my god. Oh my... Okay. Okay. This is... I was never good at dodgeball, okay? Excuse me? Excuse me! Can I, like, break you guys down? No, of course not. Ah! What the Wait, did I just do it? You have supplanted me, a vessel no more, instead a crown-bearing deity. Damned lamb! I am at your mercy. Are you to be a vengeful false idol or a merciful coward? No longer can you blame your vile acts on me. You weak, sniveling, foul thing. You... Wait. Wait! Yay! Yes, come worship me. I did it. I wonder what happens if you say like, yeah, okay, here you go. Is it just game over? Sacrifice reborn vessel. Ascend once more and take true form. No longer a servant, no less than a god. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you for playing, noble disciple. Please spread the good word near and far so that others may be blessed by the divine teachings of the mighty lamb. We did it. We did it. Now what? Now what happens? You have unlocked permadeath mode when starting a new game. Oh, why are you guys sad? Oh, what's up, Murph? What do you want? Excuse me, leader. Some creatures are here seeking shelter with our cult, but they are sick. Should we let them join? Sure, Murph. Oh, Stitches. Don't be mad at me, Stitches, please. Stitches is sad. I can't take it. Yes, I am your new leader. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that one has a heart on it. No hearts will spawn, but you heal using fervor to regenerate health. Only curses may be used. Receive 4 curse-related tarot cards. 1 hit. No resurrections. Deal 10 times weapon damage. Oh, so that's like, you can't get hit at all, but you deal tons and tons and tons of damage. Heal a heart after completing each room. Increase movement speed and starting health. You cannot roll. Wow, these are some interesting crowns. Or what's it? Oh, wait. Why did we already... Why do you guys hate me then? I'm so confused. What happened? Okay, well, let's just everybody forget about everything and just dance around a fire. We'll be fine. It'll be fine. No need to panic. No need to worry. See? Fire solves all. Sure. And then a feast too. I thought that was on cooldown there. Oh, it like must have just ended the cooldown. I see. I understand now. Nom 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 nom. Perfect. Yay. Oh. Oh. Ah. What's going on? Oh, you guys were sleeping? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That's why you guys were mad. Because it was the middle of the night. Oh my god. Well. Sorry, guys. I just thought you might like to see me return from defeating an all-powerful being. My bad. I will not assume such things in the future. Wait, who's in the pit? Oh. That's okay. They can become fertilizer. Here we go. Yeah. And you go. Cool. Fortune! I'm sorry. Fortune! Welcome in. Thank you for lurking. I hope you're having a great night. Me screams at the top of my lungs. Such a cozy game. Meanwhile. There's one part I never understood about this game. Fortune, do you wanna join my cult? Do you wanna join my cult? Oh my god, okay. Let me just throw up this follower raffle for you. Yeah! I love seeing all the different creatures that people make and like the combinations and stuff. It's always the best part. Yes! The brightest pink. I love it. It's perfect. Let's see. I think we'll have you... You can be an alchemist today. That'll be good, for sure. For sure. Fucked up and evil. Look at her. Claiming a spot in the communal camping. It really is. It really truly is. I love the little angry eyebrows. It's perfect. Oh my god. Okay, so I think we need... That needs to go there. We've almost gotten done upgrading all of the stuff, too. No problem, Pro. Go get your noms. At this point, it really do just kind of be filling out all the little boxes, huh? Thank you for your contribution. Wait, do we get to spin the wheel? Almost. Almost. Perfect. Perhaps I should probably set more stuff up to be converted. Should be good. Wait, that's a double. So much alchemy to be had. For real. Beep, beep, beep. Shy, what are you doing? You're supposed to be gardening. I need you to be where you truly love being, which is in the garden. Please. Please, thank you. What Artie is really asking, do you want to eat poop? No, not a poop eater colony. That's only hentai. Hentai is the only one. Much to his dismay. He asked for it. I'm just saying. Chicken. I don't know we have chicken. We got veggies though. I feel like, oh, did I miss the sermon? Oh my gosh. Whatever. Perfect. All right, now we gotta catch all you guys before you run away. Aha! Dance party. That's perfect. Okay, and then collect all these. Perfect. Okay. I know there was more. Where did? Oh, there you are. This chick. Spreading rumors about me from beyond the grave. Rude. Stars. Next missionary can't fail. Perfect. Let's. You know what, Murph? Now's your chance. I need you to bring me back a follower, please. Not that I need anymore, but please. I need to build more. Everything is in disrepair. You can't eat me. What was it? I think there was a joke a long time ago that Ava, I think, started maybe. That was like, I wonder if crow tastes like chicken. And Crow was like, why you do this? Thank you for your contribution. Let's see. What if we do... yeah, that should be perfect. And then we need one more lumber one. Perfect. Oh, we get to spin the wheel. We get to spin. Ooh. Follower. Perfect. We have so many waiting. Just in case there's anybody lurking who wanted to join too. Give it a couple more seconds here. Wow. That is... Wow. What? That... Okay. Mom, why are you sending me this picture? Ugh. Oh god. Welcome to the cult, eggplant. Can't wait to see what you make. Do you ever have those like times where your parents just like text you random, not even random, just like they'll text you out of the blue with something like completely unhinged, but like they don't realize it is, and you just kind of sit there and stare at your phone for like 10 seconds going, did that really just come through? Perfect. Cute little spider guy. I love it. Love it. Just a little guy. If you could help with construction, I feel like that would be good. Is that a murder pony? I want to be this. think we'll just leave. Maybe we could change like the color. Yeah, this one. Perfect. Spiral pony. Wait, what are the? Oh, this one has little cheeky eyelashes. This one does not. And then this one has blood. We definitely need the blood. There we go. Awesome. Perfect. Yeah, I guess you can worship. I feel like at this point I'm just kind of like going through everything because there was the two that Murph wanted me to have join, but they were what was it? They were sick, so I need to grab them before that expires. Sure. How many are there? How many do we have waiting? This is... Oh! The one who waits. Wait, I get to choose what color? I feel like we have to keep the original, right? What is this? Harder to level up. Doesn't like to get sick. Will never reach old age. Perfect. So look, and now I need you to worship. Oh, here's the sick one. Was it? Or is that a trick of the light? I can't tell. We'll try again. To collect all this devotion. I wish it auto-collected some aspects of it, you know? Just seems like a lot. Oh, no, continue. Carry on what you were doing, Shy. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. She's so happy. She's so happy farming. Perfect. Okay. Well, I guess now we just... Wait, who's tired? Who is not in bed? Who is not in bed? My... Or is this another buggy bug? I feel like it's another bug. Oh, it's because my demons. It's probably one of my demons. Blue Ghost and Winter Starlight have become friends. I love it. Fantastic, amazing, breathtaking, wonderful. Now what? Oh. Hello. I seek the newly anointed god, successor of the victims, last of their kind. Confer with me. Fickle beast, do you not feel how the boundary betwixt this world and the next has begun to fray? You are artless in your duties, infant god. You bestow upon the bishop's death, yet deny them rest. Bearer of the red crown, seek this right, set this right. Forced are they to relive their final agonies. Move them on, as is your duty as the new god of death. But I'm just a little guy. Crusade once more. Give peace to the bishops trapped between life and death. Okay, so everything just went up in difficulty then. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Off we go. Friendly bomb and hit. When killing an enemy, 20% chance of healing. Wait, I got 2 rares? This is like Fortune's blessing. Receive double the health when healing. Perfect. I'm just a little lamb. I'm just a little guy. No, I don't want that. I really don't want that either, but I guess I'll take it. Okay, off we go. Okay. Perfect. So easy. We're gonna get through this. No problem. I need you to like not do that though, because that's like gross. Perfect. Thanks. Please don't throw up on me. Shibata has reached old age. All my friends are growing up. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm supposed to do like heavy attacks for this. Oh, I have no idea what's going on anymore. Everything is just a blur. I did it. Oh wait. Why are there spiders in the chest? That's not a very fun prize. I need that to not happen again. Is that just like part of this like new fandangled thing?
Drink water.
Moist. Perfect. Thank you. Perfection. Yeah. Hydration. Perfect. Streamers really do be like Tamagotchis though. Gotta keep us fed, watered, gotta remind us to not slouch, like. Otherwise, you know. We can't take care of ourselves. We're just literally incapable. Without chat, we would just dehydrate and crumble. Yeah, exactly. Because I won't. If I don't see that reminder, it literally won't happen. Baked penne. Thank you, Crow. Oh, wait. Ooh, there's like a crown thing over here. What does that do? Well, now I'm curious. I don't need more followers, but I guess we're gonna go this way. Hello. Yes. Thank you. Just me and the gang hanging out. Oh. Hand has been okay. Trying to think. It took me a little bit longer to do my last maiden dress up, and everything's like delayed a few days now because of it. Because I had like personal life stuff pop up. Gotta love it. But I been like slowly getting back into the groove. So, but it's not in pain per se. I just cannot. I cannot focus today. Talking is difficult. I just wanted to come home, play a game, be anime girl. It's true, it's true. Another demon? Oh my gosh, we have so many friends now. Yes. Beep pop, beep, 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 pop, You can totally be an anime quarrel. What is this? Oh, someone died. Pray. Your possessions will follow you through death. Okay. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Can I break this? Should I break this? Cannot break it. I don't know what that does. Yeah, I think it was one of the NPCs. Like one of the just like basic followers, so that's okay. We'll turn them into fertilizer and it'll be fine. I've been doing my best to like stay updated with people and stuff too. Small little changes. OMG, is that a squirrel skin? Is this Midas? What are you doing in the dirt? Oh, right, because if you die early or if you return, you get some of your stuff taken away from you. That's right. Thank you. I was like, what does that mean? Hello there, valued client. My, such tatty clothing. It's been an age since I've left home, but I was compelled. What a rich world, sinister and vibrant and rich. And isn't charity the greatest virtue? Ah! He just took 2,000 monies from me. I'm gonna... He just took like 2/3 of my cash. I'm gonna beat that guy up. How dare he? Doesn't he know I'm a god now? Come on. The audacity. Shit. I can't aim. I don't like the gloves. I don't want the gloves anymore. Can I have a different weapon, please? I just like... I just want my hammer back. I know. I need to spend my money, I guess. I don't know what to spend it on. I guess after this round we can go and see if there's anything to buy at like little shops and stuff. Yeah. Ghosties. That's what I get for carrying around so much cash. Oh, okay. You need to like calm. I like to imagine when I have the ghosts that Tori is just like hanging out with me, you know, helping me with all the dumb bad guys. Gosh, that was a pain in the butt. That's the Midas touch. God tier. Get some more seeds. Sure, why not? Go. Return to cult. Uh-oh, what happened, Durden? You good? Or is it like mild? Is it like funny hee angy? Or is it like bum 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 angy? You know? Look at this beautiful garden. Oh my goodness. So cute. Oh yeah, we have a dead body in here. Let's just get that going in the old fertilizer bucket. Ty, go to bed. Oh my gosh. They are still sleeping. Oh, look at old man Ciabatta. Oh, so cute. New Destiny season drop. Oh. I wonder if it has like if they like messed up the loot table for it then. Thank you for your contribution, Crow. I know that when I played WoW, they had something like that happen too, where there was this mount that was supposed to be like a super rare chance of dropping, and it just like never dropped ever. And it was because they had messed up the loot table. Yeah. It'll probably be a hot fix soon. They'll be like, whoopsies, sorry guys, we forgot to click yes instead of no in this one teeny little box. I feel like that's usually pretty... Day ones are always kind of funky with stuff, you know? No, it was the Heavenly Onyx Cloud Serpent in Mists of Pandaria. Let's see. Everyone is kind of like dying, so let's like fix that. Oh, Ciabatta can't cook anymore either, I forgot. Shy, what happened? Are people kicking you out of your farm? Do I need to like talk to somebody? Because like, you should not be working in the mines, girl. I feel like somebody took your job and I need to have some serious words with them. Ty, what are you doing? Why are you sleeping on the ground? Okay, whatever. You do you, boo-boo. I like how I like how Ty has just become this like just this like comedic entity for the game for us. It's just like, oh, what's Ty gonna do this week? Maybe that's possible. She might be trying to hide a little bit. Looks like we still need 9 more to spin, Crow. I think Eggplant's one tipped us over last time, yeah. Oh, we only have 2 more unlocks. And then we're done with the Divine Inspiration chart. Perfect. Ty might be sleeping on the ground because he has more side spot. Maybe. I feel like... I thought he had a spot. Or actually, you know what? I think he might actually have... yeah, he has the no sleep pendant. So maybe we need to assign him a spot. That'll be Ty's spot there. He can sleep with Chibi. Perfect. And then I think Stitches with the other one who doesn't sleep. Stitches is probably gonna keel over any day now. Poor guy. Poor guy. He's just trying to enjoy retirement. Bah. Ah. Ah. There she goes. Look at her. She's so happy. Oh, almost out of seeds though. Here, let me fix it. Oh. Perfect. Oh my gosh, all of our rituals got cooled down? Hell yeah. Thank you for your contribution, Shy. Somebody keeps like kicking you out of the farming and it makes me mad. I'm like, no, that is literally the only spot that we can have Shy. I feel like, oh, oh! Stitches. I'm so sad. Huh. Everybody gets to come stare at Stitches again. Huh. Stitches needs his own burial spot. Here we go. Whoop. Stitches has been buried. Here lies Stitches. Aoi is over here too. Cash is here. We have Lucent, Slaw, Shale, Sniper, Shoe, Crow, and Jace all in the crypt. Man. You know, I think it's time to bring someone back from the dead, guys. I think we need to like bring someone back to life, you know? I feel like that's important right now. And I'm gonna let you guys decide. Because I don't want to pick. I know this is probably like dumb. I made a TikTok earlier today and I've never been more proud of myself. So yeah, anyway, it was funny. I like it. I've been rezzing buried people hoping to come back not knowing I'm in the crypt. Oh wait. Oh, I thought the crypt. Oh my god. Bro. I thought that the crypt counted as being buried. I'm so sorry, Crow. Here, let's put. Who all do we have in here? Is Mule alive? Where's Mule? Wait. There's Fortune. Ty. Star's cooking. Crow is looking at all the new decorations. Where is Mule? No, Mule, weren't you in the- you were in the cult. Where are you? Where did I bury you? I thought... Didn't you join the cult? You were in the cult. Where are you? I don't think, is it gonna not list you? Where's that little white and red striped horse? I'm gonna be so mad. What? They better not have. Oh, oops. Wrong button. Let's see. Let's get Sniper out of the crypt. Sniper can go in a special spot. There we go. Man, yeah, I don't think we turned Mule into a I feel like what? Yeah. If your character comes up and asks me, like, with the quest thing, if they can eat poop, I will make you a poop meal. Don't you worry about it. But, like, otherwise, no. I don't know where you went. I didn't intentionally misplace you. I genuinely don't know what happened. I feel like I remember you dying, but like you're not in the morgue. I certainly hope we didn't turn you into poop. I don't know if I trust you. No, Mule, believe me, please. I'm doing my best. There's just so many followers now. Oh, who's that? Oh. Oh! Murph is back. So, I just want to point out, we're finding bugs left and right. I just want to point out that one of the things that you guys decided the fate for was that the next missionary couldn't fail. Right? And so I said, oh, let's go send a missionary. So I was like, yeah, you know what, Murph? I'm sending you for missionary. It was a 100% chance to bring back a follower. And now Murph is gonna die. So what happened? I'm so upset right now. I'm so mad at this game. Sorry, Cash. There we go. Mods get priority placement. I don't understand what the heck happened. It literally said 100% chance. You guys voted on it. Aliens. I don't understand. I just don't get it. That should not have happened. That's not what it said it would do. If I'd have known it was gonna fail, I would have sent an NPC. Let's see. Who haven't we heard confession from yet? I think we did heard. Let's do. Actually, you know what? I don't think we've had Crow confess before. I don't think we've had Crow confess. I think Crow was dead when we built the confession booth. Where are you, Crow? Where is Ty? There you are. My God, I passed you over 4 times. I'm so sorry. Exclamation point! Crow is very excitable about whichever crown that was. It was this one. This one. The moon one. The purple one. You know what? I know what Crow said. Crow said, you know, Artie, I know you've got that cool red crown, but like, I feel like the purple one would look better on you. And that's facts. I taste like chicken. Oh my gosh. I'm still mad. I just don't. I just don't understand. Non-crow tastes like chicken. It's been over a year. It's been over a year. It's being revived. That's not what I wanted. We want rituals. Insane. On cooldown. Son of a. I brought it up earlier because Eggplant said something about chicken, and I was like, wasn't it Ava who said something about like whether crow would taste like chicken or not? I apologize. It's my fault. Man, I just speedied up those steps. Insane. Oh. Dance party. Oh my gosh, everybody be leveling up. Yes, so funny. Yes, yes. No, I didn't want to talk to you. I want to talk to Arana. Thank you. It was a whole long thing. Nowhere was safe for Crow. Everywhere Crow went, they would just get asked if they taste like chicken. Or if they think... Actually, I think it was more that people would ask you if you thought you would taste like chicken. We don't have enough work going. Oops. That is not what I wanted. This one. Thank you. Perfect. This one. Perfect. Thank you. So much devotion. What happens when we unlock all the stuff? Oh, we get to unlock another thing. Does Crow taste like chicken? I'm a tank, please. Oh goodness. Not really. I was wondering why Shy wasn't working in the garden, and I realized everything's caught up. She's just a pro. She's got it. She's got it all under control. Well, once the... Oh, right. We were gonna go buy stuff. Oh my gosh. I need like a freaking... Ugh. I need like an in-game checklist that I can like make. I don't think I have anything else to buy here. I think that was everything. I don't have any witness eyes because I restarted the game. Okay, so nothing here. Oh yeah, we were gonna beat up Midas, that fucking punk. Ooh. Look, stuff to buy. A bale of hay. Why are there so many lick emojis? I'm sipping and relax and work's all done. Yeah. Perfect. Oh, right. Oh, I don't want to mine. Oh, no. Let's go to Spore Grotto first. And then I just want to make sure I have everything bought that is going to be bought. You know what I mean? Yes. Almost. Nope. Those are all. Okay. Yep. Everything's bought that can be bought. So I guess now we go beat up Midas. The hell are you? He's not here. He's not here. That punk? Pineapple pizza. I guess so. He's just like lying in wait. Like a creeper. God. Just let me live. So many spooky stuffs. More tarot. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so for Squigs' birthday, I got her a so it was on Kickstarter like 2 years ago it started. It's called the Literary Tarot. And it's like a tarot deck, but it was like all of the quotes and stuff on them are from like actual like published authors. So like Patrick Rothfuss was like the main one for me, and like a bunch of other like fantasy fiction authors. And it's like based on their characters too. And then there's like all kinds of like different like established artists from the industry and everything that did all the art for the designs. And yeah, anyway, so that's what I got her for her present. It was supposed to be her present last year, but COVID kind of ruined manufacturing just all over the world. So it is her present this year. And I also got one for me too. I think that would be really cool to like unbox on stream. Everybody's just licking stuff. Oh gosh. Oh, that's cool. Like a nice little like sit down and chill. Okay, I think we've bought everything now. Do we risk it? There you are, you punk. Okay. I don't know what just happened. Come back in 3 days. Okay. He didn't let me beat him up. I'm kind of mad. I'm kind of mad about it. Oh my gosh, you guys. They're just going to town on this. Holy crap. We've almost unlocked everything. I feel like we shouldn't go out again until we just have everything unlocked. Well... We don't have any crystals, so we can't really do anything with that. That's fine. Beep, beep, burr, burr, burr. Pro Dreams was leveled up thanks to Twitch chat. We're getting there. I think at this point, I think Ty is the highest level character. I don't know how that happened, but that's okay. Oh, the cooldown's almost up on the ritual to bring somebody back. I'm gonna bring Mule back because I don't understand what happened. Why do you eat the Kit Kat like that, Crow? Why? Why you do this? It's a good thing we have a plethora of frickin' cauliflower. Ty leveled up too. Oh my god, everybody's leveling up. Bro, come back. Oh my gosh, okay. Oh my gosh, okay. Isn't it Girl DM that eats them like that too? Wrong button. Let's see. Okay, here's the last one. Wow, it's very anticlimactic. I expected something else to happen. I didn't even get an achievement. Wait. Okay. Not entirely sure. Alright, let's see if it time. Okay, has it finished? Is it done? Can I? Yes. Okay. Gather around, followers. Mule. Well, it says you died of old age. What? Gotta get Mule back in here. Become reborn. Such is the power of a god. Everyone's like upset. Everyone's like, no, Artie, don't bring people back. It's not right. Well, I need Mule's level, so... see. Okay. 1% chance of healing. Okay. Alright, I guess I'll do the sword. I don't want this one though. Or this one, but okay. Recycle that one. Flowers. I feel like we're not stocked enough on grass because I was only able to make like 6 grass meals. Ooh. Little lamb, I feel you there. Darkwood has not forgotten me yet. I can still find you in my woods. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, Ciabatta died while we were out of the house. Okay, that's enough. Honestly, like, just doing this, like, hacky, slashy stuff is kind of nice. Just like, okay, it's time to find the patterns. Oop, oop, oop. Oh, a lot of guys. We did it. We got them all. Oh, this is it. I was like, wait, what is this? I forgot I have the tarot cloak on. Thanks for joining the cold eggplant. Have a good night. Enjoy your slips. Kind of nice that it gives you like that opportunity to just like check the room and see like what you're getting yourself into every time. I like that. I did not read what that does. That's okay. I posted amused because I found what the oh god. Correct ways? Let's see. Let's see. Oh my god. Just monstrosity. The third one is like, okay, yeah, sure, maybe. The rest? Questionable judgment. I would like for this. I would love for this to scroll up to show. Okay, I guess we don't get to see the end of the map. Let's do this one. Oh my god. Card unlocked. I am at full health and do not require any more. I was gonna say, I'm sure you've broken a few people's hearts, Crow. That it's just a strange way to eat Kit Kats. I will say that I personally like to break them apart into the little sticks first, and then I will like pop, because you can kind of pop the chocolate off the top of them, you know, or the sides or whatever. So I'll eat like the chocolate on the outside sometimes if I'm feeling a little silly. But I break them into the sticks first. I don't just do the whole sheet, you know? So I'm like hybrid. I'm like a hybrid on that. Oh, word. Everyone's like, no, how could you do this? I have so many hearts. I don't know what's going on. Okay, can you like get out of my face? My God. Haha! Get artied, nerd. There we go. Don't mind me, I'm just cleaning up the debris. There we go. If I'm not sharing it with people, I'll just bite it however I'm feeling. If I'm sharing, I'll break it apart. Honestly, I'm surprised that KitKat has not taken the opportunity for all these memes to make like just a sheet, like just like a solid sheet wafer cookie. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it's a missed opportunity. A cursed weapon. What is it? A devastating melee attack that also has a chance to possess. Oh, this isn't, okay, this is a, I got it. It's not a cursed weapon, it's a curse. Hammer though. Hammer. You know, I wasn't sure that I would like the hammer when Bird told us about it the first time, but I really do like the hammer. They have one? Do they really? Since when? I haven't seen it. I want to know. Ooh, question mark. This is just like a little lore building space then, I guess. Okay. Ooh, tarot card. Oh, you guys got me a tarot card. Thanks. Let's see, what is it? Weeping Moon. 30% more damage during the night. Nice. Dude, I am stacked on health. It's a Japan thing? Of course it is. They always have such cool stuff over there. Man. Man. Every time I see like a Starbucks and like Japan collab or whatever, like the Starbucks Japan gets so many cool like cute pink cherry blossom things, and it just makes me sad because we don't get to see any of that here. Okay, what is happening with all the spider chest things? I don't like this. Don't ask me how a hammer cuts grass. Ooh, tentacles. Yes. Way better than that frost line thing. We have health to spare. Okay. All right, it's this button. Okay, look here. Oh my God. Okay, I got it. Oh my God. So angry. I had so many hearts. Those stupid little shielded shits. That is end zone area. This is fun trinket land. What's this? Yummy. The solid bar, that's just a bar, I think. Let me see. Let me look. Oh yeah, no, the one that was just like a solid like bar is what I was talking about. That one is massive. That's like the 5-pound Hershey bars that you can get around like holiday times and stuff. There, okay. Can you not? Oh my god. Okay, since when are the bosses immune to poison? Because this is honestly really ridiculous. There we go. Oh, more. I don't know. Oh my god. I just. This is a lot of like thinking that I was not wanting to do today. Okay, can you? No! No more. Stop it. Yes, poison. Die. Oh my god. I swear 90% of the time I always look like some kind of like disheveled crazy person at the end of these because I always like I'm like, oh, I have so much health, haha, I'll be fine, and then I get the crap beat out of me and it shows. I'm just like, I keep forgetting to do my demon conversions, and I keep forgetting to eat a food before I leave. Eat a food. That's a sentence. Ah. Purple. It's okay, though.
Drink water. Be calm.
Thank you for the hydrate stretch. I'm definitely going to use this now. Wait, who's sick? Someone's sick now? I swear I can't leave you guys for like 5 minutes without something going wrong. Thank you for the lurk shy. Ugh. Yeah, we'll have to do a sermon first thing, it looks like. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. IRL garden time. Night night shy. Bum, 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 bum. Burp, burp, burp. There we go. See, everybody's happy. So many inspires. Perfect. Nice. Perfect. Okay. Do we have any more? Nope, not you. Sorry. These. Oh, I need to collect all of our veggies from the farm. Oh, stinky. I'm just trying to collect. Oh, you know what? We didn't upgrade 2 of those to like the fancy poop box, and we can't because we don't have any crystals. Ciabatta. Not ciabatta. Come on, ciabatta. I'm gonna put you in a grave. Lay you to rest. You did a good job, kid. See, and it keeps saying that there's somebody in there and there's not. Star level up. Let's get that going. Perfect. I know someone else. There's Erden. Erden leveled. Okay. And then... Is everybody else good? Everybody over here is good. I see. Thank you for your contribution, Crow. Panda level 2. Yeah, you guys are tag teaming it for sure. Getting it done. Perfect. Those are done. Well, we still need one more on those, but let's get a couple more lumber farms going. Lumber. And I don't really think we can do a whole lot else. I mean, aside from making a whole nother farming plot, but almost have all the decorations unlocked now. We just have this one. This one from Silk Cradle. It's the only thing left. Alright. Okay, so now we need to do our checklist. Okay. Demons. Got Crow. Better health drops. Nice. Good. And then let's do... Bring Mule along with us. Nice. And then... And then Erden can come too. I would, but 2 of my mods are dead. There we go. Perfect. Okay, those are good. I need to take confession from somebody. Blue, confess. Red crown, question mark? Heart. Aww. So sweet. So many elderlies. So many old people. Oh, we're out of seeds. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, all this is the ADHD for you. I came over here to get all of these vegetables and got distracted by 5 different things on the way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the reason. I wish you could customize it. That would be rad, but I don't think that's possible. So I would love to make you guys wear like purple shirts. Or even pink shirts. I think pink shirts would be cute. Cute little pink shirts. But alas. Okay, I think we're good to go out again. Oh, we got a god tier. We need to talk to this guy, I forgot. I sense your success. I feel the presence of a god tier. Strength, longevity, and mourning that stretches eternally, found in the bellies of the foulest of beasts and villains, but seen only by those ascended to godhood. I am glad to have underestimated you, for I deal only with gods. An offer, newly ascended, give unto me a name, and we shall be fellows in enterprise. I have precious articles for a being such as you. Oh, I'm getting some recognition. Oh, I get to name them? Oh, what do I name them? It has to be good. Yuki. Yeah. I was typing it as I saw your message come through. I was like, Yuki. And thus our contract is struck. Bring me the god tears and I shall reward you in turn. Here you go. Oh. What's that? I don't know what that is. You have found enough fragments to form a forgotten commandment stone. You can use forgotten commandment stones to declare doctrines that you previously did not choose. So we can have everything? Hell yeah. Okay. Our inaugural transaction. Some items may hold powers you cannot yet fathom. May they serve you well. Here, I have another one. I want to spin the wheel again. I want to spin the wheel. Oh, we got another one? Hell yeah. Maybe. Let's see. Let's find out. Bum, 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 bum. Crown. Everyone gather. It is time for new doctrines. Law and order, work and worship, afterlife, sustenance, possessions. I don't like either of these. These are not... I guess this one. Wait, does it overwrite? It doesn't overwrite what I already had, did it? Oh no. Oh no, it doesn't. Okay. God. These are like completely new ones. It's giving us two options. Wait, do I not get to do it? Oh, it's on cooldown. Of course it is. Of course it is. So why wouldn't it be? Ciabatta! I look over, I say, I wonder who got rezzed. I was like, what? And then I just see Ciabatta. Ciabatta rises from the grave. Let's put, I feel like shoe, it's grave, and let's put cash in a grave. There we go. At least until the mods die again. Crow's like, I know I didn't get rezzed because I'm still alive. Yippee! Y'all really be dying on me out here. Don't mind me, just making sure everything's in order. That's true. You guys do. You do a lot for me, and I appreciate you all. Shy got old again. Shy woke up an old lady. Okay. Let's do... Oh, we have rituals. Can we bring someone back from the dead? Oh, we have so many more ritual spots now. Oh, this is gonna be so fun. Let's see. Murph, Stitches, me, Squid, Sniper. We have so many. Here, I don't want to think about it. You guys pick. You guys pick. You guys pick who comes back to life. It's a hard decision. I don't want to have to decide. This one vote determines. Stitches! Good. Stitches lives again. Nice. We got 3 of the 4 mods back. He really does. He doesn't sleep nearly enough. Oh, I did not. Oh no, I have to change where my. Oh, okay, so it's down further to the right. I see. I know. Imagine sleeping. Ditches. Now that you're alive, come and confess. No to the lamb, but you like your friends? I can't. What? You blasphemer. Oh my gosh, my own mod. My own mod. I am in shock. I cannot believe this. Intimidated by the cape, so fashionable. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. Stitch's just nervous at my fashion sense. I totally understand. I wish I could hold this button down and just fill all of this, but it won't let me. Oh wait, we need to put... Oh, it's full. Time to empty all of the contributions again. Cool. All right, let's do another run through here. What have we got? Increase weapon damage. Ooh, poison damage to enemies when struck. A godly dagger. I mean, it is godly, so maybe it'll be okay. I don't like the possession one. I feel like I can't aim well enough to use it. I'm a speedy guy. The one who waits ate an exquisite meal. I'm so happy for them. This room. Increase in size. Okay. Giant lamb. Let's go. I just realized how creepy this room is. Look at all these plants. Rana died of old age? No. I wanna go to the cat. I like the cat vendor.
No dress polo.
No dress polo. Blue, how did Blue got sick? Oh my god. Everybody really do be getting sick when I have my back turned. Like I can't leave you guys for like 5 minutes. Deal damage. Yeah, that's a good one. That's the one we want. Soul heart. Thank you, Crow. Haha. It's okay, little guy. You can come stay with me in the cult as soon as I indoctrinate you. Eventually, someday. I have so many followers just on standby. I should probably honestly just... Wait, no, there was a soul heart here the Crow brought me. I didn't pick up. I had to get it. Wait. Oh! Oh, when you're big, you can just step on stuff and squish it. I don't have to swing my little... This sounds really bad. Wait, do I deal damage to things by walking over them? No. Unfortunately not. No, that's not bad. They have so many good flavors over there. I don't want either of these, but I'm going to pick up the hammer and then pick up the dagger and then recycle the hammer for my measly 1 gold. Measly. Go, boss time. I know. The more I was talking, the worse it got. So I was like, I'm done talking about this. Forgot I have the arachnid. Why is nothing hitting me? Oh, there it goes. It finally hit me. Haha! I feel like we're gonna have to just indoctrinate all of the followers because people are dying off a lot. I make being stepped on jokes all the time. I'm just so stompy. I just like being stompy. Got my nice docks on. I'm just dum 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 dum. Poncho? Oh, stompy, stompy. I like being stompy. Close though. Look at you guys, you're so sleepy. You better be going to bed. Go sleep, bro. Stop dancing, go sleep. We need to have like gold bars going in these at all times. Oh, sniper! Ah! Yay! So happy. Guys revived Sniper back from the dead. Back from the dead. There he is. Huh. Actually, wait, come back here. Wait, come back. Take this bribe. Yeah. Call it your allowance. And then here, also, because you have to get caught up. Yeah. Also, apparently, I found out that once you give someone a necklace, you can't switch that necklace. So I have an invincibility necklace, and I don't know who to give it to, and all the people I was gonna give it to already have necklaces on. So I don't know who to make invincible. Or, you know, not invincible, but immortal. Thank you for your contribution, Blue! You do have a necklace. I'm trying to remember which one you have. I'm pretty sure you do. I think you were... Why are you guys puking over here? Oh, Star! What? Go! Sleep! Child! Where are you? Oh, you're sleeping. Okay. Oh, you don't have one yet. Oh. Mule is just sleeping on the floor. Here. Actually, I feel like we should have... All the mods should share a tent. So, let's have... Where there's Crow. Mule, where's Stitches? I know Stitches is alive. There he is. Perfect. Oh, I see. Okay, good. Dun 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 dun. That's right. Oh, Chihuahua, I'm not, I love you. I'm not trying to talk to you right now. I'm sorry. Man, see, this is what happens when Shy retires. We just don't, the garden's a mess. Okay, let's see. What new doctrine can we get in effect here now? Yeah, you are sleeping. That's okay. Let's see. Gain faith, form a ritual in which you distribute money to all followers. I mean, I feel like this would be better overall. I mean, just do one ritual where you get money and then do that one where you give money. Oh, and it only takes 25. It's only 25 coins. That's cheap. That's so cheap. In fact, well, here. You guys donate to me first. And then I'll turn around and I'll be like, oh yeah, see, I'm a benevolent lamb. Here, guys. What does this look like? I want to see. Oh, is it 1 coin per follower? It is. It's 1 coin per follower. That's so cheap. I'm a cheapskate. Oh my god. What's our hunger even at? It's fine. We have to do our sermon still. I believe you died, Blue, and got resurrected again. I wish it told you how many times people had died. I think that would be funny. So many level ups. Oh my god, everyone wants to level. Undying. Waits is leveled up. Miss Kit Fox is leveled up. Why? I'm sorry, Burden. Why are you not sleeping? Oh no, an NPC has died of old age. What? Burden, I didn't mean right there. Okay. I'm so rude. It's like, don't worry, buddy. I'll take over where you left off. Just Crow immediately runs over. I'm sorry. I cannot. Oh, Stitches is doing his Undertaker duties still. That's so sweet. Mule! Go to bed. I will not tell you again. God. Because I'm doing laundry. Oh, you're not. Okay. Ty is leveled up again. Crazy. Okay. Did we get everything? Erden's just gonna sleep in front of the tabernacle. Fortune, why are you sick? Honey. Okay, no, you go sleep. Actually, you know what? You know what? Here, I don't like. Why are y'all sick? Is it because of the cauliflower stuff? Am I just like low-key making y'all sick? With my choice of meals? Oh my god. There. Ugh. My god. It's so stressful. Okay, I think I got all the level ups. Maybe. Yeah, I think we did. Okay. So, thank you for your contribution. Let's see. Who do we want to have confess? You know what? Erden hasn't confessed in a while, if at all. Oh, I just woke him up to confess. I'm so sorry, buddy.
Oh.
I know. I'm so sorry. Is it me you're looking for? I'm glad that you didn't die, Blue. I'm so sorry I got you sick with the food that I'm choosing to feed you. Oh, we collect god tiers now. I see. Okay. I'm old and I'm still doing laundry. It's fine. Oh gosh. Here, Yuki, have another god tier. Wheel of Colts. Ooh, what's that? Is that a no-sleep necklace? Nature's law demands creation spring from destruction. Has no effect, or does it? Knowledge is oft gained through sacrifice. Is that like, if I sacrifice the person, something happens? Or if I sacrifice someone else and they see? Put it on an NPC and sacrifice them? Okay, you got it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Let's see. What NPC do I want to get rid of? Where's Thorna? Who the hell is Thorna? This bitch. You. Wake the fuck up. And also... Here... Wait. Wait, where is it? Wait, how do I... Wait, where is it? Oh, it's this one. Duh. Okay, sacrifice is key. To increase their loyalty. Okay. Here, have this necklace. Yeah, it's super great, right? Yeah. Yeah, for real. Enjoy your last sleep, Thorna. Your time is coming. Ty is just in the mines. Alright. It is time to sacrifice. You'll like the effect. Oh no. That could mean so many things, Crow. Alright. Sacrifice of the flesh. Where is she? Where is she? You. Tentacles! Wait, were those wall tentacles? Oh! Oh my god! Is that Alm? Aim? Wait. I will slice your belly open. I'll cut that crown from your head. What foul place is this? Moments ago, I was... Yeah, welcome to the cult. Oh, that's exciting. Wait. Oh, that's super fun, though. I love it. I feel like we unlock all of these eventually. It's just a matter of what order you want them to unlock in. Oh, that's so exciting. Sermon. Here you go, guys. Yes. Sheep. Crown. For real. No, I didn't. That. Well, okay. Yeah, okay. That's not exactly what I wanted to do, but it's okay. You can have an allowance, Fortune. Oh gosh. I wanted to dance with everyone, but it's okay. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, I forgot we have a dead body. Oh, we have a couple. Let's make both of them into fertilizer. We need it, unfortunately. We have to wait for one to finish, but it is an unfortunate fact. We need more food. More food so that I don't keep killing everyone with my cauliflower dishes. I hit the wrong button again. Whoops. Okay. One, two, three. Perfect. Oh, yeah. But first I need you to go to bed. That's right, I forgot. These are the sick ones. One, two, three. I can't finish the quest for Murph because Murph died. No. I'm sorry. Did I just see a tired Erden? Erden, go to bed. Yeah, so sleepy. Go sleep. Erden? Erden! The f— What? What? Do we need more? Do we need more? Do we need more beds, finally? We don't have any poop. Well. Well. Looks like these bodies are gonna become, shelters now. All set up. And then get this all set up. Erden, if you come over here and start doing alchemy, so help me. I'm oh my god. Oh. You look great today. Oh, glorious leader. Thank you, Mule. You're so kind. I put on a new cape this morning. Nice, okay. Now I can finally make this symmetrical. You now have enough beds for your followers. Thank goodness, because it was starting to look a little scary. Okay, there's that. Hi, Eam. Hey, bud. I love its voice. It's like so cute. Death is not the end. I am not sad. I was magnificent. Had a good it's magnificent. You're so generous. Not sure what we'll do with the gold though. I was rudely awoken during the night. I cannot believe you. Wait, who was? I gave them a necklace? Wait, what? I did? Oh, did he get the necklace that I had on the other guy? Oh, hi Shy, what's up? Oh, so I turned it into Shy instead of Murph, because Murph died. Awkward. Ugh! I'm so... Okay, we're gonna look into a different TTS bot for future because I cannot keep troubleshooting this. Can somebody refund that to Erden? It is so frustrating to me to have to like constantly get this thing to work, even though I follow all the instructions fine, everything is connected just fine. It's really frustrating. Points be gone. Okay. Let's see. Pog online poggers. Pog. Yo, I'm Artie.
Pog yo, I'm Artie.
Okay, that works. Twitch. Disconnect. Connect. Connected. History. Yeah, see, it doesn't even have the old man speech in there. That would be great, please. Thank you. Let's just go ahead and remove it until we figure out what's going on. Because that's just really frustrating. For you guys too, I'm sure. Or not remove it, but you know, deactivate it. You know what I meant. You knew what I meant. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Thankies. Perfect. So we should have room for 6, right? Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Please spare me. 1, 2, 3. Worship. Convert me to your cult. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Worship. I will follow your teachings faithfully. 1, 2, 3. A piggy. Like actually pig colored too. Interesting. Cool. We're all caught up. We have 31 now. And we didn't get a yelly message about how we didn't have enough beds, so that's good. Yay! You guys are like in sync. That's really impressive, actually. Porta potty, unfortunately. Oh, all of our refineries are level 2? Wait, is that right? Are they? I thought we had one that... No, they're all level 2. Nice! I feel like we should build more refineries. Or something. It's honestly a really good mule. I really like Tears of the Kingdom. It took me a little bit, not gonna lie, because I just don't like having to use my brain a lot. And unfortunately, that is kind of a requirement, so. But it's okay. It's like a weird placement. Oh no. Oh no, I hate it. No. This one. Cancel that one. There we go. You guys, yeah, build the rest of them. But yeah, otherwise it's good. I'm doing my best to not do like just build a bridge for everything, because I know that's like the easy way out and there's probably better ways to do it, but yeah. It's a good use of my time. So it's a nice thing to just be able to like have for myself, you know. So I feel like I don't remember who posted about it on Twitter, but somebody said something about like having, I think it was Mama Tamago, having something like a game to play just for yourself with no like nobody watching or whatever. It's like super important. I didn't realize how much so until I was just kind of like, oh, I should save this for stream. Take that. Come on, aim. Yeah, it's been nice. It's been really nice. Why the hell are you guys sleeping on the floor? Nar, Nana, and Panatra. Probably at the bottom. Nar. Natra. Nana. Better not be anybody else just sleeping on the ground somewhere. Oh, hi, Ty. What's up? Glorious leaders, some elders have been cast from their cult and now seek a place to enjoy their final years. Maybe we should let them join ours. Yeah. Absolutely. Our armor needs a place to sleep, apparently, as well, even though there is one. Get in bed. Okay. Okay. I need... Y'all aren't shitting and farting enough. I don't know how to say that nicely. Please, spare me. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Ty is old again. Wow, you did it truly. You are without flaw. I am grateful, great leader. As you should be, Ty. I am a benevolent overlord. So long as people go to sleep when I tell them to. It says there's a body in here, but there's not. Ugh. I need you to use the toilet. Oh wait, no, never mind. You don't have to. You can if you want, but you don't have to anymore. We have enough. I wanted to build another building. So that we now have this perfect circle of cuddle huts. That will never break down. It's huge. That's huge. Cool. All right. And with that, I think I am content. Assuming we don't have another god tier to spin the wheel. No, we don't. Okay. So with that, I think I'm good to call it quits here for the day. As soon as you guys are done deciding my fate, of course. Let's see. While you guys are doing that. Let's see. Cash lives. Perfect. Perfect. You know who we haven't said hi to in a long time, actually? We haven't said hi to Zan in a long time. Usually we don't stream at the same time as them. So I think we're gonna go pop over and say hi to Zan. Okay, Erden, that's fine. I suppose that's fine. Yes, thank you, thank you. If you're not already part of the Discord and you want to hang out, find a new chill place, there's the link there. If you are not subscribed, you can use the heart raid message. If you are subscribed, pretend that all those Arthma cheers, yes, what Crow just did. Thank you, Crow. You can use that one. We're gonna go say hi to Zan. She is one of the people that I met through Final Fantasy. And it looks like they are doing some story / raids. So nice to hang out. Oh, it's okay, Stitches. It's okay. We're about to go say hi to Zan. We did revive you today. So you are alive again in the cult. Doing your Undertaker duties. No problem, Erden. Do whatever you gotta do. We'll get this raid going. Yeah, all the mods are hanging out except Murph, who got murdered. So you know, That's unfortunate. Awesome. Thanks you guys again so much. I will be back on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Pacific for more cult activities. And I'll otherwise see you around on Twitter and in Discord. And yeah, just thanks for hanging out, lurking, being cozy. I will end stream now, so I stop talking. Bye, guys.